recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could turn to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fred behind the line. It's Johnson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force the negative play.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They get it out through the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
From the gun, the running back looking for Rose. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Finding an escape route. There he goes. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Third down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number, has confidence in himself, goes and gets the first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Hurricanes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Power football with the run. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Beck. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback in.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best
secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Brown will throw it. Shoots it to the left. Hit well. What a way to set him up. Touchdown, Miami. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ford. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got him. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great job on the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Brown wants to pass. Working that left side now. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Looking for space. It's Ford. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. It's incomplete. I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
From the gun, running back on the move. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get the...
Ernie on the Jets. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They bring him down, but not before before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford going back to work with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Brown will throw it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, Manning was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the coverage.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Off and running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now for this defense moving forward.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snag in the middle. It's Daniels. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and the speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking downfield, it's back. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Marion. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Marion. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Throws to the tight end. Finds him in by himself. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Canes are in the hurry-up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Canes. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Sends it back in motion. Brown wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And he's dragged down.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
Snap from the gun on third down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Hurricane! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Trailing down by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolute.
Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab onside. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Brown will throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Got his man quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the mark. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Got his man. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. Stumbled to the ground.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Scanning the field, it's Beck. He's got his man. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Fletcher. He stopped just a chain link. Away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
The Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Davis. And the returner will be dragged down. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. They'll start this third quarter with a run. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that separated.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The hand to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the running game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Send the tight end in motion. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The give out of the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll run it again. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. They've got a 3rd down and manageable from right around midfield. To the air. It's back. They're working that left side. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Really had a chance to stretch it out there, but I think they'll live with a 20-point lead.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard.
Complete to the right. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties who make things run. The defensive line, they're thinking run as well. Slows down the pass rush. Gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Brown wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Looking for a man. It's back. Makes the grab. On the move at the 30. Hits the afterburn. Touchdown, Miami. And the stomping has commenced.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the upright. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play. It might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He'll start this drive firing. Pulls it in. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about.
Makes the grab on the big throw. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. First down here for the offense. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab outside. It's 4.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Rides the back on the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this team.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. The Hurricanes line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw, it's back. It's complete to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the Canes are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Gonna run it. It's Lyle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.